Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the Zeke Series YouTube channel. Today we are back in Medieval Dynasty, and we've done a little bit since we've last been in the game, and I'm going to kind of just like show you guys what I've been doing. So we're going to load back with our current save. So if y'all remember, we died in the last one. The last video was so long, guys. I'm setting that as a premiere because it was so long, and I apologize for how long it was. I didn't realize how long I'd gone on. We're going to be doing videos about 10 minutes from now on, and even if this series has to be like 30 parts or something, I don't really care. I'll record it. So last time we died, so I restarted, and I built my house in a different place. And yes, I did actually finish building. Let me see. Building hammer can be used in 3 different ways. It enables you to build structures, repair them, or destroy unwanted ones. This mode is selected through the select build mode. Okay. 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 16 by 16 tiles. Okay. Each tile can hold 1 plant. The higher the taxes it generates. Okay. Okay, yep, that's what I thought. Alright, I just want to make sure. Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. I just wanted to ensure that I understood exactly what I was doing. Recurve bow, long bow. Okay, so I see. So there's plenty of different types of things that we can, plenty of different things that we can make here. Can we make swords? I see a lot of bolts and stuff, but can we, make swords and things, as well? That's what I want to know. I see spears. Knives, bronze knife, iron shovels, sickles, pickaxes, snowball, hand lantern. Okay, then probably not. Wooden shovel, stone hoe, copper axe. Okay. Okay, iron hammer, wooden hammer, copper hammer. Okay, alright, I see. Food. Food parameters is depleted, you will start to lose health. You can obtain various nutrients from foraging, hunting, and farming. All the food resources rot over time and may cause food poisoning. Such as drying, salting, or preparing meals. That's great. Okay. Alright guys, hold on. So let's think, what do we have to do right now? Trap a rabbit. Okay, set a trap. Stone knife, wooden spear. And then hunt a wild animal. Set a trap. Okay. I think my first priority right now is going to be looking to see if the trees regrew. To cut down a tree, you need to have an axe. Yes, okay. In the smithy, okay. Put an axe in one of the quick slots in the inventory to take it out. Approach a tree and start cutting it until it drops down. Then chop it into smaller parts to acquire logs or the resources like sticks and feathers. Okay, so did these trees regrow? I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't look like they did. No, they did not. Okay, so then that means we have to go a decent distance from the house to reliably collect materials. This is a birch. I don't think I want to take those out because there's a lot of maple trees. But we have to go a decent distance from the house in order to actually acquire all of our materials. Because again, you never go near. Okay, creation menu lets you acquire a wide array of items and buildings. Actually, I kind of wish this was happening when I first started playing, because if y'all remember, it was just totally confusing. I had zero idea what I was even doing. So, collecting resources, yes, I know how to do this. Because I had like no idea what I was doing. Literally none. So I'm kind of glad that they're actually showing me how to do this. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Okay. Let's go off the path, because I don't want to be on the path when I do this, but at the same time, I don't want to get attacked. And I don't know where all the wild animals are. Oh, it says I'm dirty. So do I have to go wash off in the river? I guess I just go get in the river, and then I'm not dirty anymore, right? So, theoretically. Let's grab the logs. Overload. You're carrying too much on your shoulders. Am I carrying too much right now? Oh, yes, right now. Okay, wonderful. Oh, no. Well, yes, I am overloaded, actually. Okay. So do I use a stone to chop that, I guess, presumably? I am going to need some food pretty quick here. Collect some mushrooms. Can eat those. At least for a little while. Is that what I think it is? No, it's not. Okay. What can I collect and what can I collect? Because there's a lot of plants. So I'm kind of trying to figure out, okay, what can I actually collect and what can I not collect? What is actually useful to me? What is that? Oh, just a stone, okay. Okay, that's a plantain. They don't really give me much, though. Like, as in, for food, they don't really help me all that much, but... Oh, oat grain. Can I, do I eat that? Guess I must be able to eat that. Something probably. Okay, plum tree seedling. Okay, I'll take that. That sounds fine. Do I need to make a farming plot to actually put that in the ground, though? I'm able to do that, but I just need to know, because I think, I probably need, like, some kind of a farm plot, I would imagine, right? In order to do that, so... That's the house, guys. I built it right next to the bridge because I figured if we start a village right next to a bridge, we're kind of in the middle of a an intersection here. And so we're kind of... See, if you look at the map, we are currently right here. So we're kind of in between two big villages, including Borowo over there. So I figure we're kind of in a good place to expand, maybe even on both sides of the river, to be honest. I don't know how much expanding we will do because I'm still incredibly confused as to what I'm supposed to do in this game. And I have not really gotten into the story just yet because I'm still trying to figure out how the heck I'm supposed to play. So you guys will have to be a little patient with me there. But I am a slow learner. I'm a very slow learner, guys. So you will have to be very patient with me. But I will eventually get it. I will eventually learn how to play this darn game. Trust me with that, guys. I will. Okay, let's eat some of these. Well, I guess I can't eat them from this, but I can definitely put those plums, the plum tree seedlings or whatever, inside of here. I hope those don't go bad, because if they do, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. But anyway. Okay. I can sell things, right? What does a log cost? Okay, 1. Moral mushrooms. What is the most valuable things that I have here? The plum tree seedlings are pretty valuable. I can get a lot out of those. Not sure if it's smart to sell that, though. I have 50 coins currently. That's not a lot, but I still have to figure out, like, okay, how do I make money and stuff like that? I don't really know as of yet, like, okay, how do I make money? How does this all work? So I'll be kind of figuring that out as we speak. What's my weight currently? 18.99 out of 35. That's not bad. I can live with that. Oh, there's a couple of morel mushrooms. Oh, a bunch of these things. I think you can cook these things up, but for now I'm not going to do that because I don't think that I have the resources or the time availability to be able to do that. So, oh, water. Water perimeter, you can refill it by drinking. Water can be stored and transported in buckets or water skin. Yeah, I need to get a bucket, guys. That's one thing we do have to try and make in the crafting menu once I eat some food and get some water. Where's my inventory? Right there. Okay. Let's eat some of these. Doesn't give me really anything at all. I can't eat my apples too much though because those are very important. The oat grain is not seemingly very helpful to me. Oh shoot, those oat rolls are really good. Okay. Let's go see if we can wash off in the how do I put something away? Okay, so I guess I put it away like that. So do I just like get in the water to wash off? Like just kind of swim for a while? That seems fine, right guys? I mean, I would imagine. Maybe I can click the Q menu and do something? I don't think I can. Can I like punch the water or do something like that? I feel like I'm probably getting clean by doing this. Let's see. So how does you can clearly handcraft tools, but how does the like the road building system work? Let me see this. Let me see. If I click on road building. Okay, what does this do? Does this choose the width? Okay. So let me see. How does this work? So if I wanted to build a gravel road to my house. Oh. Okay. I didn't exactly mean to do that. But that works. So it looks like... Okay, so this... Yeah, okay, so... Okay, well, we'll have to chop this down. Sadly, I didn't want to, but we may have to. We'll see. But our road goes kind of straight to our doorstep, kind of. It's not quite straight, guys, but you'll have to excuse me. I'm doing my best over here. Alright, so... We need to go ahead and craft a wooden spear and a knife. So we probably need to get some sticks, I would imagine. Oop, let me take that. And then we probably need a stone for the knife. I would imagine, again. Probably need a few sticks for the knife, too. So I'll grab some sticks as well. Seems only it's only proper to do that. To go ahead and get started with some of these major campaign quests that we're supposed to do. Because those will probably teach me something, you know, guys. So I'm figuring that will get me at least some experience in the game. Where's my sticks at? There we go. Okay, that should probably be enough, I would imagine. Let's open up the... Oh, can I collect that? No, I cannot. Can I collect this? No. Okay. Let's open up the crafting. I wonder if those grow back. I hope they do. Quick craft menu. Handcrafting. Okay, not enough resources for a stone knife. Oh, we need 2 stones, but we have none. Okay, why is that? Because I just picked up a bunch of stones. Oh, shoot, there's a whole simple tunic right here. What in the world? Whose clothes are these? I didn't even see that. Oh, a fishing spear. Oh, shoot, guys. I just literally got myself a fishing spear. Okay. Somebody just left all their stuff here. Okay, where are my rocks at? So we need 2 rocks. These are going to be long videos, y'all. You're gonna have to bear with me, alright? If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to watch it. But I'm going to be over here learning how to play this doggone game. So it's kind of fun. But I'm having to kind of like get into it, so it's a little bit rough right now at least, because it's kind of just like, okay, gotta grind. But hopefully the gameplay loop will change a little bit, and it'll be a little different, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so handcrafting. Wooden spear requires 1 log. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so stone knife. Now I need to set a trap, and I'll have to figure out how in order to do that. You've earned enough technology points to unlock the workshop. The more items you produce, the sooner you'll gain access to buildings, allowing you to craft better and more durable tools. Remember that you can turn off the tutorials and settings. Okay. Alright, so you said I have enough to do a workshop? Where's that at? So I have 1 skill point to spend, 2 skill points to spend on survival. Yeah, let's do that. But does that take away my skill point over here? I guess not. Okay. with digging in clay pits. 5 times slower durability, loss of access. Experience gained from extraction. I'm going to do that. That's got to be the first one because we want more experience out of extraction. And then for the fishing, headstrong. Alcohol resistance. We don't really need that. Faster movement in water. I'm not sure if we need that or not. 10% slower loss of food and water. Oh, well, if that's what I think it is, then I want that. That seems fine. What else do we have? We don't have anything else. Okay, so where's our technology workshop? The well, it says. Building technology. Okay, wait. Building technology. So we have enough for a well. We have to purchase schemes with, I guess, currency. So we have to make money somehow, guys. I need to start making money. I really do. Alright. Quest target. Talk to Dobernega. Okay. We'll go into town in a little bit. I have the stone. Oh, wait. Actually, let me go ahead and put that in my inventory. Where's that at? Let's go ahead and put the fishing spear in here. And let's go ahead and put that that knife in my inventory too. Because we got to go stop by the house to put the extra tunic and stuff that we just found in the chest. So we're going to do that real quick. But we do have a stone knife. So we do have one of the two things. We need to craft a wooden spear with a log. Which is what we're going to get when we go in here. Okay, we got some boots. We're going to put those in there. I'm going to put my feather in here. Yes, just put everything in there. Everything. Put it in there. I'll put that oak grain in there. It's extra space that we can't afford to use. Stone, yeah, I'm gonna put it in there. We have 96 stick, which is taking up a lot of my inventory, so I'm gonna put like most of it in there. Because really I can get stick from anywhere, so I'll just bring a few along. I really don't need to worry about too much. The extra simple tunic that we got, we'll put that away. We have 13, well, only 13 point something in terms of weight. That's not bad. Okay. The fishing spear is pretty heavy though, so, and actually I might leave it here so that if I die, I don't think you can respawn, but I might leave it here anyway, just so I don't lose it. Let's bring over just one log. No, just one is fine, because we only need the spear, guys. So, all right, here we go. Handcraft, spear. Okay, we do have a spear. Where's my spear at? It is somewhere. There it is. Okay, right there. All right, so we do have a weapon in case we are attacked. Good to have. We're gonna head towards town. I'm very, very light right now, so we can kind of just sprint. And I thought about doing some logging too, but I'm not going to log this close to home. I need to find like a logging site and build a house there or something, because I really don't want to cut down all the trees close to my house and then, oops, I have no more trees. Or, I guess worst case scenario, I have to go, miles to find actual trees. And I really don't want that. Because, if you do that in Minecraft, if you've ever played Minecraft before, you know the pain of having to run miles to find actual stuff to cut down or whatever to get some supplies, so can you throw this? Let me try to throw it here. Oh, that was a miserable failure. Like spears, the villagers near you, the stats of NPCs you're able to recruit, the inspector uses stamina, you can upgrade it with talents. Oh, okay. I actually did not know that. Oh, shoot, it depletes it super fast. Okay. So, inspector mode. Left alt. Do I have to be standing still? Guess I have to be standing still. Waldemar. Okay, who do I have to talk to? Okay, over here. Is it this woman right here? Yes. Excuse me, ma'am. Okay, hello, what can I help you with? Hi, you're Dobraniga, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Rasimir. That's right, nice to meet you too, Rasimir. What brings you to me? Unagos told me that you could fix me up with some food. I haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Well, it depends on what proper means to you, but I can offer you something warm and filling. That sounds more than amazing. There you go. Now tell me something about yourself. How do you know my husband? There's nothing much to say, really. I've just arrived at the valley looking for my Uncle Jordan. Didn't expect to be done searching so quickly, to be honest. Oh yes, he was Unagos' friend. I remember now hearing that he had eyes just like yours. I'm sorry for your loss. That's okay. I don't even remember him, really. Most that I know about him is from my mother's stories. She's always looked up to her big brother, loved him furiously even when he stopped visiting. Lots of people did, from what I've heard. There was something special about him. Yeah, tough shoes to fill, huh? The only shoes you need to worry about filling are your own. Every man is the architect of his own fortune. Thank you for saying that. It's what I needed to hear. But let's not talk about me anymore. What's your story? I was part of a traveling band of troubadours. I've never managed to learn how to play any instrument, but I was pretty decent with my singing. Our travels brought us to the valley not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing Unagos for the first time. He had so much sadness in his eyes. Jordan wasn't a friend of his. He was a part of him. The band left a few days later. I stayed. There was something in Unagos' presence that I simply knew my place was by his side. You probably noticed the age difference. No, not really. What? Are you implying that I look old? Nothing of the sorts. Anyway, so it looks like you were anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, you could call it that. Or blindness, or stupidity, poor judgment maybe, whatever sounds best to you. Pretend all you like. You fell hard for the grandpa with sad eyes and you know it. I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else. I can't imagine breathing without him now. But don't let me go all soft on you. You surely got some places to go. It was a pleasure talking to you, Dobraniga. Every second of it. Here, I know it's not much, but it will come in handy when starting a new life. Everything costs coins these days. I really appreciate that, but I'm not looking for charity. I'll manage. Oh, come on, don't try to be a hero. Men. Alright, do something for me then. It won't be a handout, just your first pay. That I can agree on. What do you need? There's a farmer in the village. She's called Jarogniva. Sorry guys, I cannot pronounce these names. She usually supplies the tavern with rye, but I haven't gotten anything from her in a while. My stock is almost gone, and you don't want to imagine what would happen to these people when we run out of beer. Consider it done. While we're speaking of beer, Unagos asked me to grab a couple for us. Of course, here you go. Great, thank you. He promised to tell me some stories about Jordan. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, haha, thank you. All right, perfect. Okay. I'm trying to kind of read it to you guys because sometimes it's a little bit it's a little bit exhausting to read on your own. So I have to go talk to Unagos. Where's he at? Where's this man at? There he is. Is that his wife? No, somebody else. Hey, Unagos, you're looking at the proud house owner from the valley, and I'm back bearing beers. A job well done indeed. Alright, let me wet my throat with this amber goodness and start reminiscing. I knew Jordan for 22 years before he died. He was my best and truest friend, a brother actually. I remember the day we met as if it was yesterday. I was 25 at the time, living in the big city of Jellenberg, where I was born. You could say I hated that place, but it was still the only home I ever knew. Maybe someday I'll tell you more about that. Anyway, I was forced to take care of my own, so I did, doing the only thing I could do, stealing. You were a thief? I was, and a bloody good one if I might say. Picking pockets was my bread and butter. I could steal a piece of steak right from your fork and you wouldn't even notice. It wasn't greed that motivated me, just survival. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the process. Stealing is a crime, no matter the motivation. I'd say you'll want to wait and hear a little bit more before getting all high and mighty on me. I'm sorry, go on. We had an annual festival at Jellenberg. It always brought a whole bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man in my profession. I could do a day's worth of work in a matter of minutes. I grabbed a few coins here and there, some jewelry, a pair of new boots, and then I saw a nobleman with a money bag strapped to his belt. It was basically begging to be set free. I sneaked behind him in the crowd like I did 1,000 times before, child's play. I gently grabbed the pouch, did a little shimmy magic, and there it was, sitting neatly in my palm. Just needed to turn around and disappear like always, and then, wham! I was punched in the face by what felt like a bull, and I was so shocked I didn't even realize what happened until I hit the ground. My head was pounding and I could barely see straight. And do you know what was the first thing I saw next? Another blow coming? Ha, no. A smile, a big radiant smile on the face of a man with two different eyes. It was your Uncle Jordan, the one I took for a nobleman. He stuck his hand out, helped me get up, and offered me a beer. Wait, he didn't realize you were just trying to rob him, right? Of course he did. I don't get it. That's just how Jordan was. You see, your uncle was deadly clever. Smartest man I've ever known, hands down. He could see the world like nobody else, predict things. He was always at least a dozen steps ahead of anyone else, so on a rare occasion that somebody surprised him, he was intrigued. And he wasn't expecting you. Indeed, apparently even despite my failure, I was still the one that came the closest to robbing him, and he liked that. So I'm guessing you didn't accept his I'm guessing you accepted his invitation, right? Sorry guys. I didn't really have a choice, did I? I was terrified at the guy at the moment. So we went. He took me to the most expensive and most crowded tavern in the whole town. Remember that it was the day of the festival. Even entering that place was next to impossible. He didn't seem to care, though. In a matter of seconds, we were sitting at the table being served by two barmaids at the same time. It was unreal. In my mind, there was only one explanation. He owned the place. And did he? Not at all. It was his first time in Yellenburg. It all felt like a dream, to be honest, especially with me still being dazed after the punch. I was still sure he was a nobleman. His manners, his clothes, the way he talked and moved. And then he chugged a beer like it was a race, wiped his face with his sleeve, and burped like a drum. He went from the lord to a savage, just like that. Sorry guys, I can't barely snap right now. I relived that moment a dozen times until I realized why he did that. It wasn't a mistake. Oh no. No laziness, no moment of weakness. He wanted me to see it, to understand it. Understand what? That he was full of crap. You see, Rasimir, your uncle was one of a kind. He was a true master of arms, and his weapon of choice was his confidence. What does that even mean? Imagine a closed door with two armed guards at its side. And you want what's inside. What are your options? You can force yourself in, bribe the guards, try to pick a lock. But Jordan, he just holds his head up high, walks right in, and demands the door to be open. You were right. That all sounds surreal. I never knew that I never knew that about my uncle. My mother's stories were quite different. Because I'm afraid she knew a quite different Jordan than me, than everybody in the pack. Wait, the pack? Oh dear Rasimir, there's so much more you still don't know. Our story hasn't even really begun, but it's getting late. Come on, you can't just leave me hanging like that. Alright, I'm going to tell you a bit more. After that beer we had a couple more. And then some mead, if I remember correctly. We were talking about our past, our dreams, convictions. Started making some drunk and absurd plans. I thought we were joking, to be honest. The next thing I remember is waking up in silk sheets. I'm guessing they weren't yours, correct? Are you kidding? It was the first time I'd even touched fabric like that. The ceilings in the chamber was so high, it could fit a giant. I thought I was dreaming. Then the servants walked in. I was ready to flee, but instead of fighting me, they presented me with breakfast. Really? How come? It was all Jordan's doing. I've never figured out how he managed to pull it off. Whenever I asked, he'd just burst into laughter, even years after. Needless to say, I left Yellenburg with him on that day. First time I went outside the town's walls and never came back. That was the day the pack was born, and 3 years later there were 5 of us, a real team, a family. We called ourselves the Reminders. Oh, how I wish could have been there. It all sounds incredible. I've never had an adventure like that, and probably never will. Easy, my boy. It wasn't always fun and lovely, but it's a tale for another time. It really did get late, and I'm sure that you have a lot of work to do. Come and find me tomorrow. We'll talk some more. I'll do that. Thank you, Unigas, for everything. Guess there's some good stories there. Okay. Looks like it is getting late. We've got some kind of a thing over here. We have to hunt a wild animal. But right now we gotta go home and go to sleep. not sure what that maybe that's like a village. The little person up there in my guide, in my compass map. So can I hunt the birds? I suppose I can't, which would make sense. It makes sense if I couldn't. Now, I would think that if I wanted to go hunting, though, I would think that I'd have to bring multiple spears. I wouldn't think that they would allow you to go hunting without bringing multiple spears. That wouldn't make sense to me. What I'm trying to figure out, though, is that little thing. If you guys look at the little compass round up there, there's a little thing above the compass that shows a tree. And it has this little green, like, progression indicator or something. And I'm trying to figure out if that's, like, the progression of the day or what that is. And hopefully I'll find out more a little bit later. It seems like this game is kind of spoon-feeding me the, in bit by bit, the instructions or the tutorial. And so I will have to just kind of, I guess, wait to learn more. And I know that there's some kind of a camp up this way, too. And we will have to go find that as well. But I have to fight the warthog, I think, in order to actually get up there. So we'll figure it out. We will figure it out in time. But right now, it appears to be time to sleep, actually. So, yep, there we go. Go ahead and get some sleep. Now, we do have to hunt a wild animal. So, I think today would be a fun time to hunt a wild... Okay, this is other soups. Can I make, like, mushroom soup? Is there a mushroom soup that I can use those mushrooms for? Because... okay, there we go. Eggs, morel mushrooms. Scrambled eggs with mushrooms. Scrambled eggs. What about porridges? Gruel, rye grain, oat grain. So porridge is just oat grain in a wooden bowl. I have to figure out how to make a wooden bowl. Probably out of a log, I would imagine. Or maybe some sticks. Well, not sticks, but a log of some kind. I think I'm going to need a lot of wood, though. It's kind of my main concern at this point, is just kind of trying to find all the wood that I need for this stuff. So... we'll kind of go around and look for some wood here in a little bit. I'm going to cut down this tree out here. And then I think I'm going to try to go in the woods and see if we can't hunt something. It looks like our health is at the maximum. But I don't want to hunt like a warthog. I want to hunt like a rabbit or something. Something easy. Because the warthog killed me the other time. So I prefer not to get killed again. Because that screwed everything up. So... okay, that's all the logs I think I'm going to get from this. Yes, okay. I wonder what the stump does. I don't know exactly what the stump does, but I think maybe you could turn it into a chair or something. I'm not sure, but I would imagine, because it appears to be some kind of a chair that you can turn it into. I can collect plenty of berries. I don't want to collect those until, I absolutely need them, because you just don't do that. That's kind of common wisdom. Because they're so close to the house, I would prefer to keep them for emergencies only. Just my personal feeling, but I would just prefer to keep them for emergencies. Oh, that might be the season. I think that might be the season change. Do I have to get like a jacket? Because I'm not sure how exactly that's going to work, if I have to get like a jacket and everything, but I guess we'll figure it out. Alright, so what are we carrying? We're carrying 26 kilograms out of 35. The beer is the main weight it looks like we're carrying, then the logs, of course. And I only need one of the logs, so I'm gonna put oh shoot, it's filling up my chest too much. Okay. Alright, so we need to build another chest then. So how do we do that? Let's see, furniture and decorations, I would imagine. Containers. A bundle. And then a chest. Okay, so that requires planks. And I do not know how to make planks. Okay, so a wicker basket can only be placed outside, I guess. So we're going to have a lot of exterior storage. But that should be okay. I'm going to put all my logs except for one inside of this wicker basket. And then I will need to drop... The dried meat is carrying a lot of weight, but I don't want to keep it outside, really. I'd kind of prefer to keep that in my inventory if I can. But I got something that's taking up a lot of weight. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a lot of weight. It's not the porridge. Speaking of which, what's our food at? We're fine with food. I'm not worried about that. The water is what I'm mainly worried about right now. I have to go talk to Unigast. That's probably a good idea. So, the season's about to end, it looks like, and I'm assuming this is probably summer. So, I probably need to get a lot of my logging and stuff completed now, and I can, start building my buildings and all the rest of that stuff. And I want to test something right now, actually. I want to see if I cut up the logs, do I get sticks? Or do I just get sticks when I cut down a tree automatically? Because if that's the case, then I kind of know what I want to do and how I'm going to do it. But, you know, to prepare for the winter. Because I'm assuming that's kind of what we're preparing for at this point in time. Yeah, it looks like I got 4 stick from the tree. So it appears that, let's see, if I cut a log. Oh, I broke my, Alright, so most basic tools can be crafted by hand. They're cheap and fragile. It's wiser to focus on producing and using metal tools to higher durability. If you have an identical tool in reserve, you will immediately grab it after the old one breaks. Remember that you could turn off... Okay. So I have to make some kind of a smithy or something, I guess? I'm not really sure how to make that, guys. So we'll figure it out, I guess. How do I need to make an axe real quick. Okay, I need more stick. I'm going to use all of my stick to make this axe. That's not exactly what I want to do. But that's fine, I guess. I don't like that, but it's fine. What else can I make? I mean, wooden shovel. Can make firewood, of course. A snowball, okay. Stone pickaxe, I can make 2. But yeah, these are the only tools that I can make by hand. Okay. Alright, guys, without further ado, I'm going to call this video to a close. Whoops, I opened up the menu. There we go. I'm going to call this video to a close. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for coming back to this series. I know there might not be many people who view this. I hope people will watch it. It might be a little bit boring for the first little bit. But once we start getting into everything and really kind of getting into the meat of the game, it will become, I think, a lot more fast-paced and entertaining. And I just kind of have to learn how everything works and kind of get over my, you know, kind of, I guess, new player kind of, you know, mindset. So once that happens, I suspect that we will be having a lot of fun and really enjoying this game. But without further ado, guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for supporting the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.